Evidence lockers have a habit of looking simpler than they really are. Collect the item, put it inside, close the door, done. Except done is exactly where the chain of custody starts. And if that first handoff isn't clean, secure, and controlled, the trouble usually shows up later, when fixing it is a whole lot less convenient. That's why evidence locker design matters. Not because the lockers are complicated, but because what happens at that point in the process has to hold up long after the door closes. In this video, we're going to break down pass-through and non-pass-through lockers and help you figure out which one makes the most sense for your facility. Pass-through lockers. At a basic level, both locker types are built to do the same job: get evidence secured the minute it comes through the door. The difference is how much separation they create once that happens. Pass-through lockers are built with two access points. An officer deposits evidence from one side, and it's retrieved from the other, usually by an evidence technician. No shared door, no second chance to reopen it once the item is in. That may sound like a small design detail. It isn't. That separation adds a meaningful layer of control, and in larger departments or 24-hour facilities, that added control can be the difference between a process that stays clean and one that starts leaving questions behind. With pass-through lockers, you're removing that gray area. Once something goes in, it's controlled from that point forward. That's a big deal for chain of custody. Non-pass-through lockers. Non-pass-through lockers work a little differently. They're accessed from a single side, which makes them simpler from a layout and installation standpoint. That simplicity can be a real advantage, especially in smaller departments or in spaces where access is already tightly controlled. In the right setting, they work just fine. The key is understanding the trade-off. With one access point, you're depending more on process, policy, and personnel to keep the chain of custody clean. The system can absolutely work. It just asks a little more from the people around it. It's not about better, it's about fit. The decision really comes down to a few practical questions. How many people are handling evidence? How often is evidence being submitted? And how much separation do you need between submission and retrieval? That's the real dividing line. Not which system is better in the abstract, but which one makes the most sense for your staffing, volume, workflow, and the level of control the process calls for. At the end of the day, evidence storage isn't about putting something somewhere safe. It's about making sure the process around that evidence stays intact after the door closes. The RightLocker system plays a big part in that, not just by storing evidence, but by helping protect the integrity of everything that happens next.